Silence Wins, the ultimate guide to effortless achievement, written and published by Audiobooks. Chapter 1. The Power of Stillness. In our fast-paced world, stillness often feels like a luxury we can't afford. Every day we're bombarded with noise, emails, social media, traffic, and endless to-do lists. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but what if I told you that embracing stillness could be the key to achieving more with less effort? Stillness isn't about being inactive or doing nothing. It's about finding moments of calm amid the chaos. It's like hitting the pause button on life to catch your breath and reset. Think of it as a mini vacation for your mind. Just as your body needs rest to stay healthy, your mind needs stillness to stay sharp and focused. When we take time to be still, we give ourselves a chance to reflect and recharge. Imagine your mind as a pond. When it's disturbed by constant ripples, it's hard to see clearly. But when it's calm and still, the surface becomes smooth, and everything underneath becomes visible. This clarity helps us make better decisions and approach challenges with a fresh perspective. Stillness also helps us connect with our inner selves. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to lose touch with who we really are and what we truly want. Taking a few moments of stillness allows us to listen to our inner voice and understand our deepest desires. It's like having a conversation with yourself without the distractions of the outside world. Incorporating stillness into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as taking a few minutes each morning to sit quietly, focusing on your breath. Or maybe it's a short walk in nature where you can let your mind wander freely. Even a few moments of mindfulness during your day can make a big difference. You might find that the more you practice stillness, the more you start to notice its benefits. You may feel less stressed and more at ease. Your creativity might flow more easily, and you might find yourself making decisions with greater confidence. It's like finding a hidden reservoir of calm within yourself, ready to help you navigate the ups and downs of life. Chapter 2. Embracing the Quiet Mind. In a world that never seems to stop talking, finding peace can feel like an impossible task. Our minds are constantly churning with thoughts, worries, and distractions. Yet, embracing a quiet mind can be one of the most powerful ways to achieve a sense of calm and clarity. Imagine trying to work in a noisy cafe. It's hard to focus on a task when you're surrounded by chatter, clinking cups, and background music. Your mind works the same way. When it's filled with a jumble of thoughts and distractions, it's challenging to think clearly and make good decisions. But when your mind is quiet, you can think more clearly and creatively. A quiet mind doesn't mean you have to stop thinking altogether. It's more about finding a balance and learning to manage the noise. It's like tuning an instrument. When it's perfectly tuned, it plays beautiful music. When it's out of tune, the sound is jarring. By quieting your mind, you tune it to a state where you can focus better and be more present. One way to start embracing a quiet mind is through mindfulness. This practice involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's like being an observer of your thoughts rather than getting caught up in them. You might start with a few minutes of mindfulness each day. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, this practice can help you develop a greater sense of inner peace. Another helpful technique is to create moments of quiet in your daily life. This could be as simple as taking a short break from your phone or turning off notifications for a while. Give yourself permission to enjoy the silence, whether it's during a walk in the park or while sipping your morning coffee. These moments of quiet can be refreshing and help you recharge. Embracing a quiet mind also involves being kind to yourself. It's easy to feel frustrated when your mind feels busy or restless. Remember that it's natural for thoughts to come and go. Instead of fighting them, try to acknowledge them without getting swept away. Over time, you'll find that your ability to maintain a sense of calm improves. A quiet mind can also enhance your relationships. When you're less distracted by your own thoughts, you become more present with others, you listen better and respond more thoughtfully. This deeper connection can lead to more meaningful interactions and a stronger sense of connection. As you start to embrace the quiet mind, you might notice other benefits too. You may find it easier to relax and reduce stress. Your creativity might flourish as you give yourself space to think and reflect. And you may even discover a new sense of clarity and purpose in your life. Chapter 3: Mastering Inner Peace. Inner peace might sound like a lofty goal, something reserved for monks or yogis, but it's something everyone can achieve with a little practice and patience. It's about finding a calm center within yourself, even when the world around you is anything but calm. Mastering inner peace means learning how to stay balanced and centered, no matter what life throws your way. Imagine being in the eye of a storm. While everything around you is chaotic and turbulent, the eye is calm and still. That's what inner peace feels like. It's a serene space within you that remains unaffected by external pressures. Learning to tap into this inner calm can make a huge difference in how you experience life's ups and downs. One of the simplest ways to start mastering inner peace is through mindful breathing. This practice is as easy as it sounds. Just focus on your breath. Find a comfortable place to sit, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. As you inhale, imagine bringing calm into your body, and as you exhale, let go of stress and tension. This small practice can help you reconnect with yourself and find a moment of peace in the midst of a busy day. Another helpful technique is to cultivate gratitude. It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong or what's missing in our lives. But taking time each day to reflect on what you're grateful for can shift your focus to the positive. It doesn't have to be anything big. Even small things like a warm cup of coffee or a kind word from a friend can make a difference. Keeping a gratitude journal is one way to help with this practice. Write down a few things each day that you're thankful for, and you'll start to see how much goodness is already in your life. Mastering inner peace also means learning to let go of things that are beyond your control. It's natural to worry about the future or ruminate over past events, but these concerns can rob you of your inner tranquility. Instead, focus on what you can control in the present moment. If you find yourself stressing over something you can't change, gently remind yourself to let it go and bring your focus back to the here and now. It's also important to set aside time for yourself. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget to take care of our own needs. But making time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation is crucial for maintaining inner peace. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, or enjoying a hobby, these moments of self-care help to recharge your batteries and keep you centered. Building resilience is another key aspect of inner peace. Life is full of challenges, and having the ability to bounce back from setbacks is essential. Developing resilience involves adopting a positive mindset and viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth. When you approach challenges with this perspective, you'll find it easier to stay calm and focused, even in tough times. Remember, mastering inner peace is a journey, not a destination. It takes time and practice to cultivate a deep sense of calm and balance. Be patient with yourself and recognize that it's normal to have moments of stress or doubt. The goal is to keep coming back to your inner center, no matter how many times you're pulled away. As you work towards mastering inner peace, you'll likely notice a positive shift in your overall well-being. You might feel less anxious, more grounded, and better equipped to handle life's challenges. Inner peace can transform not just how you feel internally, but how you interact with the world around you. Chapter 4: The Art of Doing Less. In a world that constantly tells us to do more and achieve more, the idea of doing less can seem counterintuitive. But what if I told you that doing less could actually lead to greater success and satisfaction? Embracing the art of doing less is about finding balance and learning how to focus on what truly matters. Think about a time when you felt overwhelmed by a long to-do list. The more you tried to tackle, the more stressed you felt. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that if you just work harder or stay busier, you'll achieve your goals faster. However, often the opposite is true. When we try to do too much, we spread ourselves thin and lose sight of our priorities. The art of doing less is about quality over quantity. Instead of juggling multiple tasks and projects, focus on the few things that will have the most significant impact. This doesn't mean you should neglect your responsibilities or stop working hard. It means being more intentional about where you direct your energy. For instance, if you're working on a project, rather than multitasking, dedicate specific blocks of time to it and give it your full attention. You'll find that you accomplish more in less time and with better results. Another important aspect of doing less is learning to say no. It's easy to overcommit when you want to help others or when opportunities come your way. However, taking on too many obligations can lead to burnout. It's okay to decline requests or invitations that don't align with your goals or values. Saying no can actually be an act of self-care and helps you maintain focus on what's truly important to you. Embracing simplicity is also a key part of doing less. This might mean decluttering your physical space, which can help clear your mind as well. When your environment is organized and minimal, you can focus better and feel less overwhelmed. Simplify your schedule by cutting out activities that don't contribute to your well-being or goals. This creates more space in your life for the things you love and find fulfilling. Taking breaks is another way to embrace the art of doing less. Our brains need time to rest and recharge. If you push yourself too hard without taking breaks, you might find your productivity actually decreases. Incorporate short breaks into your routine to relax and rejuvenate. Even a few minutes of stretching, deep breathing, or a quick walk can make a big difference in your overall energy and focus. The art of doing less also involves being present in the moment. Instead of constantly rushing from one task to the next, take time to enjoy the here and now. Whether you're spending time with loved ones, savoring a meal, or simply enjoying a quiet moment, being present can enhance your overall sense of well-being and satisfaction. Remember, doing less doesn't mean doing nothing. It's about being more mindful and strategic with your efforts. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary tasks or commitments, you create more room for what brings you joy and fulfillment. As you practice the art of doing less, you might find that you have more time and energy for the things that really matter to you. You'll likely feel less stressed and more satisfied with your accomplishments. Embracing this approach can lead to a more balanced and meaningful life, where you achieve your goals without losing sight of what's truly important. Chapter 5. Navigating Life with Calm. Life has a way of throwing unexpected twists and turns our way. Whether it's a sudden challenge at work, a personal setback, or even just a hectic day, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. However, navigating life with calm can make all the difference in how we handle these situations. It's about maintaining a sense of tranquility and composure, no matter what comes your way. Think of calmness as your personal compass. When everything around you feels chaotic, this inner calm helps guide you through rough waters. It's like having a steady hand on the wheel during a storm. When you stay calm, you're better equipped to make thoughtful decisions and respond to challenges with clarity. One effective way to navigate life with calm is to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment without getting caught up in worries about the past or future. It's like taking a mental pause button. For instance, if you're feeling stressed about an upcoming event, take a few minutes to breathe deeply and focus on the here and now. This simple practice can help you ground yourself and approach the situation with a clearer mind. Another helpful approach is to break down big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. When faced with a large project or goal, it can be overwhelming to think about it as a whole. Instead, break it down into smaller, more achievable tasks. By focusing on one step at a time, you reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed and make the process feel more manageable. This method not only helps you stay calm but also makes progress feel more achievable. It's also important to take care of your physical well-being. When you're physically healthy, you're better able to handle stress. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep all play a crucial role in maintaining your overall sense of calm. Think of your body as the foundation for your mental and emotional well-being. When it's strong and healthy, it supports your ability to stay calm under pressure. Another key aspect of navigating life with calm is learning to accept what you can't control. It's natural to want to fix every problem or predict every outcome, but sometimes things are beyond our control. Instead of stressing about what you can't change, focus on what you can influence. Accepting that some things are out of your hands can be liberating and help you channel your energy into areas where you can make a difference. Developing a positive mindset can also enhance your ability to stay calm. Try to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. When you approach life with a positive attitude, you're more likely to handle difficulties with grace and resilience. Remember, it's not about avoiding challenges, but about how you respond to them. Building a support network is another way to navigate life with calm. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Having friends or family members to talk to and lean on can provide comfort and perspective during tough times. Sometimes just sharing your concerns with someone who listens can make a huge difference in how you feel. Lastly, make time for activities that help you relax and recharge. Whether it's reading a book, practicing a hobby, or spending time in nature, find what helps you unwind and make it a regular part of your routine. These moments of relaxation help you maintain your sense of calm and balance, even during busy or stressful periods. Navigating life with calm isn't about eliminating stress or challenges, it's about how you handle them. By practicing mindfulness, breaking tasks into smaller steps, taking care of your health, accepting what you can't control, maintaining a positive mindset, building a support network, and finding time for relaxation, you can create a steady, calm presence in your life. Chapter 6: The Science of Relaxed Focus. Focus is often thought of as a high-stakes game of concentration, where you need to push yourself hard to stay on task. But what if achieving focus didn't have to involve so much strain? The science of relaxed focus shows us that you can be productive and attentive while maintaining a state of calm and ease. It's about finding that sweet spot where your mind is sharp but not stressed. At its core, relaxed focus combines two seemingly opposite states, relaxation and concentration. Think of it like balancing on a tightrope. You need to stay centered and calm while also being aware of your surroundings. When you achieve this balance, you can be productive without burning out. Research into the science of focus suggests that stress and pressure actually hinder our ability to concentrate. When you're stressed, your brain is flooded with cortisol, a hormone that can impair cognitive functions. In contrast, when you're relaxed, your brain can function at its best. This is why finding ways to stay calm can actually improve your focus. One way to achieve relaxed focus is through mindful practices. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It helps calm the mind and reduce stress, creating an optimal environment for focus. You can practice mindfulness by taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and bring your attention to the present moment. This simple practice helps clear mental clutter and sets the stage for focused work. Another effective strategy is to create a comfortable and distraction-free workspace. Your environment plays a big role in your ability to focus. A clean and organized space helps reduce distractions and allows you to concentrate better. Make sure your workspace is comfortable and tailored to your needs. This might include adjusting your chair, ensuring good lighting, or having everything you need within reach. Taking regular breaks is also crucial for maintaining relaxed focus. Working for long periods without a break can lead to mental fatigue and decreased productivity. Instead, incorporate short breaks into your routine. For example, you could work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, a technique known as the Pomodoro technique. During your break, do something relaxing, like stretching or walking. These breaks help refresh your mind and keep your focus sharp. Setting clear, manageable goals is another key to relaxed focus. When you have a clear idea of what you need to accomplish, you can direct your attention more effectively. Break larger tasks into smaller, actionable steps, and focus on completing one step at a time. This approach not only makes tasks feel more manageable, but also helps maintain a steady, relaxed focus throughout your work. It's also helpful to practice self-compassion. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, maintaining focus can be challenging. Instead of getting frustrated with yourself, acknowledge that it's normal to have moments of distraction. Gently bring your attention back to the task at hand without self-criticism. This positive mindset helps reduce stress and fosters a more relaxed approach to focus. Finally, remember that achieving relaxed focus is a skill that takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself as you develop this ability. Experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you. Over time, you'll discover that relaxed focus becomes more natural and that you're able to maintain both productivity and calm, Chapter 7. Cultivating Mindful Presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to find ourselves lost in a whirlwind of thoughts and distractions. We often rush through our days, thinking about what's next or dwelling on what's happened in the past. Cultivating mindful presence is about grounding ourselves in the here and now, fully experiencing each moment without being overwhelmed by the noise of daily life. Mindful presence means being fully engaged with the present moment. It's like tuning into a radio station with a clear signal where you can hear every note perfectly. When you're mindfully present, you're not preoccupied with worries about the future or regrets from the past. Instead, you're focused on what's happening right in front of you. One simple way to start cultivating mindful presence is through mindful breathing. This practice involves paying close attention to your breath as you inhale and exhale. Find a quiet place to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. As you breathe, focus on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice helps anchor you in the present moment and creates a sense of calm. Another way to enhance mindful presence is by engaging in mindful activities. These are tasks you do with full attention and intention. It could be something as simple as eating a meal, walking, or washing dishes. The key is to focus on the activity itself, noticing every detail, the taste and texture of your food, the feeling of your feet on the ground, or the warmth of the water on your hands. By paying attention to these simple experiences, you cultivate a deeper connection to the present moment. Practicing gratitude can also help you stay present. When you take time to reflect on what you're thankful for, you shift your focus to positive aspects of your life. It's a way to savor the good things and appreciate the here and now. You might keep a gratitude journal where you write down a few things you're grateful for each day. This practice not only brings your attention to the present, but also fosters a sense of contentment. Being mindful also involves tuning into your senses. Take a moment to notice the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures around you. Whether you're sitting in a park, at home, or at work, pay attention to the sensory details of your environment. Notice the colors, the sounds, the textures, and the scents. This sensory awareness helps you anchor yourself in the present moment and deepen your experience of the world around you. It's important to approach mindful presence with kindness and patience. Cultivating this practice is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when your mind drifts or when you find it challenging to stay focused. That's perfectly okay. The goal is not to achieve perfection but to gently guide your attention back to the present moment whenever you notice it wandering. With practice, being mindfully present will become more natural and effortless. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine can also make a big difference. Set aside a few minutes each day for mindfulness practice. It could be in the morning, during a break, or before bed. The key is consistency. By regularly dedicating time to mindfulness, you'll gradually build a habit of being present and attentive. Cultivating mindful presence can transform how you experience life. It helps you connect more deeply with yourself and others, enhances your appreciation for everyday moments, and reduces stress. By being fully present, you create a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. Chapter 8. Overcoming Overwhelm. We all face moments in life when it feels like there's just too much to handle. The demands of work, family, and personal responsibilities can pile up, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Overcoming overwhelm is about finding ways to manage these feelings and regain a sense of control. It's not about eliminating stress entirely, but about finding strategies to cope more effectively. The first step in overcoming overwhelm is to recognize when you're feeling this way. Overwhelm often starts with a sense of being swamped or drowning in tasks and responsibilities. It can show up as physical symptoms like headaches or fatigue, or as emotional signs like irritability or anxiety. Being aware of these signs is crucial because it helps you address the problem before it gets too overwhelming. One effective way to manage overwhelm is by breaking down tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. When you look at a big project or a long to-do list, it can seem daunting. But if you break it down into smaller parts, it becomes easier to handle. For example, if you need to write a report, start by creating an outline, then focus on one section at a time. By focusing on smaller tasks, you make the overall project feel less intimidating. Prioritizing your tasks is another key strategy. Not everything on your to-do list is equally important. Determine which tasks are urgent and which can wait. Make a list of your priorities and tackle the most important tasks first. This helps you focus your energy on what truly matters and reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed by less critical tasks. Time management plays a crucial role in overcoming overwhelm. Try setting specific time blocks for different activities and stick to them. For instance, allocate 30 minutes for answering emails and then switch to a different task. Using a timer can help you stay on track and prevent you from spending too much time on one thing. This approach helps you manage your time more effectively and keeps you from feeling overwhelmed by a long list of tasks. It's also important to practice self-care. When you're overwhelmed, it's easy to neglect your own well-being. But taking care of yourself is essential for managing stress. Make sure to get enough sleep, eat nutritious meals, and engage in physical activity. Even small acts of self-care, like taking a short walk or practicing deep breathing, can make a big difference in how you handle stress. Don't hesitate to ask for help when you need it. It's okay to reach out to friends, family, or colleagues if you're feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes talking about your challenges can provide relief and perspective. Others might offer practical support or simply lend a listening ear, which can help lighten your load. Learning to say no is another important skill for overcoming overwhelm. It's easy to overcommit, especially when you want to please others or take on new opportunities. However, taking on too much can contribute to feelings of being overwhelmed. It's okay to decline additional responsibilities if you're already feeling stretched. Setting boundaries helps you maintain control over your workload and protects your well-being. Taking breaks is crucial for managing overwhelm. Working nonstop can lead to burnout and decrease your overall productivity. Schedule regular breaks throughout your day to rest and recharge. Even a short break to stretch, grab a snack, or take a few deep breaths can help clear your mind and reduce feelings of overwhelm. Finally, remember that overcoming overwhelm is a gradual process. Be patient with yourself as you implement these strategies. It's normal to have moments of stress and overwhelm, but with practice, you can develop effective coping mechanisms. Celebrate your progress and recognize that managing overwhelm is a skill you can continue to improve. Chapter 9. The Joy of Simplicity. In a world that often feels complex and cluttered, the joy of simplicity can be a refreshing breath of fresh air. Embracing simplicity means focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the unnecessary. It's about finding contentment in a less complicated life and discovering happiness in the basics. Simplicity doesn't mean you have to give up everything or lead a minimalist life. It's more about finding joy in the essentials and making space for what truly brings you happiness. Imagine your life as a cluttered room. Sometimes you need to clear out the clutter to see what's really valuable and enjoy it more fully. One of the first steps to experiencing the joy of simplicity is to declutter your physical space. Look around your home and notice areas that feel crowded or disorganized. Start with small changes like organizing your desk or clearing out a closet. When you create a tidy and orderly space, you make room for peace and clarity. A clean environment often leads to a clearer mind and a greater sense of calm. Simplicity can also be applied to your daily routine. Often our schedules are packed with tasks and commitments, leaving little time for relaxation. Evaluate your daily activities and see if there are things you can simplify or eliminate. Maybe you don't need to attend every meeting or participate in every social event. Prioritizing the activities that genuinely matter to you helps you focus on what brings joy and fulfillment. Simplifying your goals and expectations is another way to embrace simplicity. Instead of trying to achieve a long list of complex goals, focus on a few key objectives. Setting clear, achievable goals helps you concentrate your efforts and reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed. Celebrate small victories along the way and recognize that progress is a journey, not a race. In relationships, simplicity means focusing on genuine connections and meaningful interactions. Instead of spreading yourself thin across numerous acquaintances, invest time and energy in relationships that truly matter. Quality often outweighs quantity. A few deep and supportive friendships can be more fulfilling than many superficial connections. Simplifying your approach to problems and challenges can also bring joy. When faced with difficulties, try to break them down into manageable parts. Address each part one step at a time instead of getting bogged down by the entire issue. This approach not only makes problems seem less daunting, but also allows you to find practical solutions more easily. Another aspect of simplicity is enjoying the little things in life. Sometimes we overlook the simple pleasures because we're caught up in our busy lives. Take time to savor moments like a warm cup of coffee, a walk in the park, or a good book. These small joys can bring immense happiness and remind you that life's richness doesn't always come from grand experiences. In your work life, simplicity means finding ways to streamline tasks and processes. Look for ways to make your workflow more efficient. This might involve organizing your workspace, using tools that simplify your tasks, or setting clear priorities. When work feels more manageable and less chaotic, you'll likely find greater satisfaction and less stress. Simplicity in your mindset involves letting go of perfectionism and embracing imperfection. It's okay if things aren't always perfect. Accepting imperfections and focusing on what you can control helps you stay grounded and content. Perfectionism can often lead to frustration and burnout, while simplicity allows you to appreciate progress and effort. Finally, remember that embracing simplicity is a personal journey. It's about finding what works best for you and what brings you joy. It's not about following a set of rules, but about creating a life that feels authentic and fulfilling to you. Chapter 10. Finding Strength in Silence. In our busy lives, silence can seem like a rare commodity. We're surrounded by constant noise, phones ringing, cars honking, and people talking. Yet, there is profound strength and clarity to be found in moments of silence. Embracing silence isn't about escaping the world, but about finding inner strength and peace amidst the chaos. Silence offers a unique opportunity for self-reflection. When everything around us is quiet, it's easier to hear our own thoughts and feelings. This self-reflection helps us understand ourselves better and connect with our true desires and goals. In a world full of distractions, taking time to be silent can reveal insights about our lives and our inner selves. One way to experience the power of silence is through quiet moments of contemplation. Set aside a few minutes each day to simply sit in silence. Find a comfortable place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. This practice helps calm the mind and brings a sense of peace. It's like hitting the reset button for your thoughts, allowing you to approach challenges with a clearer perspective. Silence can also be a powerful tool for emotional healing. When we're overwhelmed or upset, talking things through with others can be helpful, but silence allows us to process our emotions on a deeper level. During silent moments, you can confront your feelings, understand them, and find ways to move forward. It's a space where you can truly listen to your own heart and find solace. Another way to find strength in silence is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices often involve quieting the mind and focusing on the present moment. By regularly engaging in mindfulness or meditation, you cultivate a sense of inner calm and resilience. These practices help you remain grounded even when external circumstances are turbulent. Silence also enhances our ability to listen. When we're not distracted by noise, we can better hear and understand others. Active listening, where you focus entirely on what the other person is saying, can improve relationships and build stronger connections. In a quiet setting, you can give your full attention to those around you, making them feel valued and heard. Embracing silence can lead to increased creativity and problem-solving skills. When the noise of everyday life is turned down, your mind can explore new ideas and solutions more freely. Silence provides the mental space needed for creative thinking. Many people find that their best ideas come during quiet moments when their minds are relaxed and open. Finding strength in silence also involves setting boundaries. It's important to create spaces in your life where you can retreat from constant activity and noise. This might mean setting aside specific times for quiet or creating a peaceful corner in your home. By establishing these boundaries, you ensure that you have a place to recharge and reconnect with yourself. Lastly, silence can foster a sense of appreciation and gratitude. When you take time to experience silence, you become more aware of the simple pleasures in life. It helps you appreciate the calm moments and find joy in the ordinary. Silence allows you to be present with yourself and the world around you, enhancing your overall sense of contentment. Chapter 11. Effortless Productivity. The key to effortless productivity starts with understanding that productivity doesn't have to be hard. Often, we make the process more complicated than it needs to be. By simplifying our approach and focusing on what truly matters, we can achieve more with less effort. One of the first steps to effortless productivity is to prioritize effectively. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, focus on the most important tasks. Ask yourself, what are the tasks that will have the biggest impact? Prioritize these tasks and tackle them first. By concentrating on high-impact activities, you ensure that your efforts are directed toward what truly makes a difference. Creating a routine can also contribute to effortless productivity. A well-structured routine provides a framework that makes daily tasks more manageable. It helps you build habits that streamline your workflow. For instance, if you start your day with a set of consistent morning tasks, you establish a rhythm that carries through to the rest of the day. Routines reduce decision fatigue and make it easier to stay on track. Another important aspect is breaking tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. Large projects can seem overwhelming, but when broken down into smaller steps, they become much more approachable. Instead of focusing on the entire project, concentrate on completing one small part at a time. This approach not only makes the task less daunting, but also provides a sense of accomplishment with each step completed. Time management techniques can also enhance effortless productivity. One popular method is the Pomodoro technique, where you work for a set period, like 25 minutes, and then take a short break. This approach helps maintain focus and prevent burnout. During your work periods, concentrate fully on the task at hand, and during your breaks, relax and recharge. This cycle of focused work and rest makes it easier to stay productive without feeling drained. Minimizing distractions is crucial for effortless productivity. Identify what tends to pull your attention away from work and find ways to reduce these interruptions. This might mean turning off notifications on your phone, creating a quiet workspace, or setting boundaries with people around you. By creating an environment that supports concentration, you make it easier to stay on task and complete your work efficiently. Using tools and technology to support your productivity can also be beneficial. There are many apps and tools designed to help with organization, task management, and time tracking. Find tools that fit your style and needs, and use them to streamline your processes. Whether it's a to-do list app or a calendar tool, the right technology can help you stay organized and on track. It's also important to take care of your well-being. Productivity is not just about working hard, but also about maintaining balance. Ensure you get enough sleep, eat well, and take time for relaxation and exercise. When you're well-rested and healthy, you're more likely to be focused and productive. Effortless productivity comes more naturally when you're taking care of your body and mind. Finally, remember that being productive doesn't mean being busy all the time. It's about working smartly and efficiently, not just working hard. Embrace the idea that less can be more. By focusing on what's important and managing your time and energy effectively, you'll find that you can achieve a lot with less effort.